What's up, y'all? Good morning. I'm here just rapping with you again. Uh, had my coffee. Got my sister on this cup. I know it's my favorite damn cup. I like drinking out of her head. Anyway, figured I'd talk about a few things this morning. It's been on my mind. Uh, like labels and stuff. People label us a certain way, and then it's hard to get out of that shadow. Uh, like I said, I'm still trying to get out of all that crap myself. I'm not ashamed of who I am or anything like that, and I'm not ashamed of what I do and what I've done. So, but it still makes it hard. Like try to tell people who you are or what you do or how you feel, and they don't hear it. They hear what they want to hear, and like I feel like sometimes I was labeled an alcoholic, even though like I said, I've drank a ton, man. Like probably set records. Like I drank a ton. So there's that too. Like there's probably some information for them to back up their theories, but I still never believed I was an alcoholic. Like I still believed I just like to drink. But once you're labeled that, no matter what you think or what you feel, you can tell them whatever you want. They're gonna call you that. Like just like if you're an addict or whatever, or you're doing drugs or whatever, and they know you're doing them, they're gonna freaking act like that means that's all you're about. But sometimes if I wouldn't done any of that shit or none of that stuff, I would have looked at the world differently anyway. Like it took a lot of that to make myself see things differently, and to get the experience of it. Like I ain't saying that I want anybody to walk in these shoes. Like don't walk in these shoes. I promise you, do not walk in these shoes. Like please don't walk in these shoes. But hopefully I did this so other people don't have to, is what I'm hoping, But anyway, it's real hard to get out of there, like you're trying to be different, everybody's still saying you're the same, what's sucks sometimes, it sucks a lot of times, another thing, let's see, I had another way I was going to look at that, but oh, well then, it seems like when you go through traumatic things and all these different things in your life that change you, like you're not sure if you miss who you are or scared of who you're trying to become or who you even are sometimes, and like you want to be the old you, but you've got different views on the world, and all you can do is be what you're becoming. Like, but you're still wanting to be the old you, And then when you really get to thinking about things, like the world all of a sudden likes the old you. Like, well, I didn't really like the old me then, Like I don't understand. Like anytime I changed, like they don't like that either. Like, but. That's some of the problems I'm having, like just let me be different. Well, I'm gonna be, anyway. Like I'm trying to be better, always trying to be better, trying to get better, want to be better, want the world to be better, want people to get some of this crap and look at life differently, and like this video might not be as good as some of the other ones I made, or I won't feel as good about it, but I'm kind of tired this morning. But no matter what people call you or what people say what you are, you're not that. You're what you believe you are. Like, you believe you're good, and they're all telling you you're not. You're good, like I look at a lot of things a lot differently than a lot of people, like I look at like I always talk about you got to get God's forgiveness for things, and I mean, I think that whole idea is really for you, you know, so that you'll be forgiven, not that you need to be forgiven by God. Because I'm 100% don't think that, don't believe that, don't ever will I believe that. Like, God knows where your heart is, you know, is the way I look at it. Like, I mean, if you can forgive yourself, that's one of the biggest things there is. Like, if you're anything like me, you know, like I'm my biggest critic, anyways. And then there's somebody in here always hating on everything, and there's somebody in here loving everything, like eating me up for past, you know. And like I've made peace with that. Like I forgive myself, and it's a good thing, you know. But even after you evolve past all this shit, you know, like you do all this stuff, inner work and all these things, you know, like constantly trying to figure things out and keep working on yourself, trying to get patient, which, guys, like I'm as patient as I can get, like, and it ain't that patient sometimes. Like I am a rowdy sometimes still, like I can't help it. Like I've been working on it forever. Like I'm still on the verge of being pissed sometimes, and that's just who I am, man. Like I have to accept that. Like I can't keep looking at it like I need to freaking change all the time, you know? Like I'm always trying to, and I'm always looking to try to be better. So like, if you're doing that, like I said many times, like what more can you do? Like if you're trying to be better, trying to get better, and trying to feel better, trying to be happy and stuff, like there's nothing. That's all you can do, man. And you'll get in there, man, and the more you try to be patient, the more you try to be calm about things, the more you're already on it. And when you get into situations, you're already like, be calm, don't stress out, don't trip out, you know? And then you get puck, you know what I mean, immediately. Like before, 5 minutes after you even think about it, you think about not stressing out, you know what I mean? Like, you'll go and get into a stupid situation, you know what I mean? Like, instantly freaking walking away from it like, damn it, I thought I was prepped and ready, you know, and I still flipped out, you know, like, I used to make a joke all the time, my code name's Battle, man, I feel like I'm battling everything, you know, code name Battle, but man, all these situations, you know, it definitely was easier when you looked at life. Like not everything was so gosh dang hard, serious, you know. Like you get in do all this work and shit, and then it's like you're trying to learn from every situation, man. And it's like sometimes it's like, damn, you know, like I don't need no more lessons. I am done learning. I don't want to learn anymore, you know. But the most important thing is always, like I said, like they always say, you know, change has to start with you, you know, like I want to change some things. Like I want people to be better. I want people to be helped, not hurt, you know, like I said. Quit. Dog chewing up a damn boogie board over here. Anyway, Bruno, quit it. No. We got dogs everywhere. This is my Duke boy, the best dog in the world. He's my best friend, man. He's so good. I always make this comment too, you know. I said DOG, GOD can't be a coincidence. You know what I mean? Like a dog freaking loves you, like cats do too for the cat people. Like I like cats, like, but I just am more of a dog person, and they love you unconditionally, man. And I feel like that's the kind of love we have that's already out there for us anyways. Like it's poured on us and we don't even know it, you know. Like I wish it was easier to understand, wish it was easier to know it was there, you know. Like even if you know you're loved like that, sometimes when you're in all these damn situations in your life, like make it hard to see that, like so you gotta love yourself. Like you have to love yourself. In any of this healing stuff you're doing, you've got to be selfish. Like it's time to be selfish. Like especially for anybody out there that gives a lot, like a lot of themselves into every situation, like try to look at things and everybody's going through and relate. Like that's how I operate. So like even though it looks like I'm not, I'm always still paying attention a little bit and like always taking on other shit that sometimes I don't even want, and trying to fight their battle too. And you gotta work on yourself. Like you gotta put yourself first sometimes. Like I'm just trying to stay chill right now. You got me on all kinds of medicine, which I'm not saying I agree with taking medicine. If it makes you feel better, I do agree. But like, I sure don't understand why it's so okay to take medicine, but if you do anything else that makes to make yourself feel better, it's illegal. Like it's pretty screwed up, that whole system is, and I'll probably all these videos I'll make will always be hating on some sort of thing like that because you know how I am. I hate rules. I hate being controlled. Like my shit is bad. Like as far as rules go, I can't stand rules. Like I can't stand somebody trying to tell me what to do. Like at one time I used to be able to put up with it, but now it's just like it makes me irritated no matter what it is. Like went to a fair the other day, and even they were cool as shit. Like the people that run the fair, and it was a free fair, and it was a great time. Like, but even the people telling people when to get on and get off the rides was bugging me. I felt like they were like, hang on, for no reason, just to voice that, like we can tell them what to do, let's do it. Like, even though they were all super cool, like I'm just saying, it still was bugging me. And it was probably for people's safety, so even for the safe shit, even though it's helping people, it bugs me. I don't like telling people what to do anyways myself, like making these videos, I'm not telling you guys what to do, I'm telling you what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to relate to you, and I'm hoping you get something out of it to the positive, because it feels good making these, like, and if you're out there, I want you to understand, like, that you've been through a lot of shit and you're trying to get better or whatever, like, you don't want to write it down. Like, I don't want to write nothing down anyway. Like, half the time I can't read my shit anyways the next day, but, and then it don't come out like this, and, like, if you are going through anything, been through anything, you need to get your phone out. YouTube's free, dude. Make a thing where you can make these videos, or just, if not, just make them for yourself so you can listen to yourself. Like sometimes you need to listen to yourself and see again what you've been through, like, and see that you are worth hearing information from. These videos make me feel good. I watch my own videos a couple times. Maybe hadn't been every day, but for most part I've watched at least one a day, even one I've made, like, to see what I can improve to, but like mostly it's like, damn, it felt good to get that out there, like hopefully somebody hears that and understands my views aren't so stupid, like, even though I'm not searching for outside validation, like I really wanted to help people, like, if any of this can, like, so you get these labels on us by the people that, plus the people that care about us the most, we think, and I'm not saying they don't, okay, but like, you can't get out of that shadow, like, I feel like I was in my dad's shadow, like, because he drank a ton, like, and I like to drink, so, I mean, I had people that I didn't even really know that knew my dad would be like, he's just like his dad, like, I've been hearing that my whole life. I ain't ashamed to be like my dad. I ain't ashamed to be like mom, I mean, like, back off, and if you want to, say that to my face and see what's up, but anyway, they always freaking said that, I mean, I was always like, no, I'm me, like, was always like a shadow, like, so I was judged for anything I did. It was always compared to that, you know what I mean? Like, even though I would say that's not how I am, that's not what I do, I'm different. Like, I'm not hating on my dad. Like, I am different. I'm different than him, like, I do things differently. Like, I look at things totally differently than everybody, but it's a good thing, like, it's a freaking bonus for me. Like, it's fun to freaking, I like checking out all the different things that's going on conspiracy theories and all these other ways to look at shit. Like, some of that shit's fun to me, like, though you get to looking for information, it's like there's more information, and it's like, golly, there ain't no way to find the damn truth in this shit, But even though that's not even what I'm really trying to talk about, I'm just saying, like, no matter what the world tries to call you, you got to make peace with yourself, most importantly, okay? Like, and I'm trying to turn the whole God's forgiveness thing to where you understand, like, that's mostly for yourself. Like, that's so you feel forgiven for what you've done, not because you needed something else to forgive you. Like, it's for you anyway. Like, if you need to say, God, I want God's forgiveness, well, good. Like, if it works for you, like, but you've got to forgive yourself, like, first and foremost. And if you want to look at, like, I know the other day I kind of attacked how we always got to be sorry for the things we do, but no one has to be sorry to us for how they treat us, like, because it's shitty how we get treated, you know what I mean? Like, it's shitty how they treat you bad, say you got problems and treat you worse, like, it don't make sense, like, you don't want me drinking, but you want me feeling like shit, you know what I mean? Like, not the drinking that makes me want to drink. Like, I like to drink and stuff when I'm more than when I'm happy than any other time. Like, anyway, it's just like I said, you gotta throw their shit off, throw them labels off, rip it off like a fucking Band-Aid, like, you ain't bad. It ain't always you. It ain't always you that's got something wrong with you, man. Like, it ain't you that needs to always be sorry. Like, but you got to forgive yourself. Like, you've got to forgive yourself, and you've got to freaking stop letting that outside influences. So I'm not saying you got to freaking start attacking them back, like, but you got to stop letting them make you feel like a fucking shit. You know what I mean? Especially if you're freaking at the very bottom. That's where I'm at. Like, it's like you ain't got no room for no more hatred or anything, and it's like even a little bit seems like a shit load, like, because you're constantly trying to make sure you don't believe that you're crap, you know what I mean? Like, then you go through all this spirituality and all this stuff, they're like, you got to get rid of your ego, like, I don't think I could get rid of my ego if I wanted to, like, my ego's big, and my ego's probably kept me alive a million times, and without it, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I tried, but definitely worked on it a ton, I've been through stuff anyways that made me work on it. Like, some of these lessons in life you went through anyway. Like, take that stuff and use it as power. Like, stop using your past, like, all the bad things that have happened, like, it made you're worthless or whatever. God, like, you went through these battles, you made it through these battles, like, you are strong. Like, stop letting people that couldn't even freaking walk in there for a moment, they couldn't even handle a moment of some of the crap you've battled through. Stop letting them make you feel like shit for where you're at in your life. Like, you say, a lot of times they'll say, well, you chose your path, you know what I mean? But these same people will be like, God's got a path for you, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, like, I ain't saying we don't got no influence on what we do or any of that weird shit. I'm just saying, like, you gotta stop letting outside influences do anything but fucking empower you, Even if every time you get hated on, you feel it like I do, you know, like I don't understand it, and I feel it, and I feel it down, and work my way through it every time. Like, God, sometimes it only takes a day, sometimes it takes fucking a week, you know what I mean? But like, you know, like every time I'm like, all right, I know I'm not really that. I believe I'm not that. I know I'm not that. Oh, they brought up this and this and this, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I've already forgiven myself for that. Like, I'm past that. So really, like, you're ahead of that. You're ahead of the evidence. Like, it seems like you're behind, but you're ahead. Like, a lot of times, you know what I mean? Like, you're still dealing with crap that you've evolved past, you know? That's why sometimes that's even hard to understand, you know? Like, I know I just bounced around in this whole video, but like I said, no matter what anybody says you are, like the most important thing to me, and most thing I'm trying to do, like you've got to forgive yourself. That's where it's gonna all start at. If you feel like you're shit, you're gonna be shit. Like no matter what, like you've got to make it to where no matter what they say, what they do, wherever you go, you know what I mean? It seems like everywhere you go, sometimes everybody's hating on you too. Like I've been in some freaking crazy situations, man, where I felt like that. These guys, all these motherfuckers are gonna kill me. You know, like I never felt so much hatred. You know what I mean? Like thousands of people, and feeling like, oh my God, they're gonna kill me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna make it through this night. You know what I mean? Like, but you got to get it to where you got to realize, like, you made it through those nights, you know what I mean, that were rougher than anybody would want. And nor would you want anybody to go through them, you know, like, but you made it. You did it. You got through it. So one little stupid thing that happens in your life now, you know what I mean, they all start hating on you for something stupid, you know, because you're trying to get better, trying to heal, trying to move forward or whatever. You're going to have to take what they say, and you got to somehow still be... This balance is very freaking tricky. Like, I ain't got it yet, guys. Like, talking to you guys is balancing the hell out of me. And that's like I said, like, do this, guys. Like, make some videos like this where you can listen to yourself and you can figure out where you need to heal and where you have healed, you know? And start using some of the crap that you went through. Put it out there so you can feel like you're helping people, like, or hoping to help people. That's what I'm doing, you know, like, I'm hoping to entertain you a little bit and to just talk about different shit, you know. Hopefully eventually it won't be about all this crap and I can make you laugh, you know. But right now I want to help people, and like making people laugh helps people. I know that, but I'm just saying this makes me feel good, you know, like getting it out there, listening to myself again, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I did go through that. And I could go through a list of things I've been through that it would roll from here. If it was a scroll, it would roll from here. If it was a dead man scroll, it would roll from here to freaking North Park, you know what I mean? I live by Central, you know? But I've been through some stuff, man. If you can't tell by my scars and stuff, like, what the fuck? Anyway, but anyways, like I said, I love you. Much love for you. For everyone. People that aren't even in some of these battles, man. Love there too. Like, still, all of you, reach your hand back out. Try to help people. Like, if you got another way of looking at things than what's going on in this stupid system, make a video. Post it. Share it. Like, put it on my shit. Like, anything that's got different views that can be a better way of helping things. And if you just want somebody to watch your shit, like, and get some feedback, man, send me the videos. I'll watch them. I'm down for this. Like, I want to help people and I want to be helped, you know, like, and we can do this together. Like, it doesn't have to be freaking alone. Like, start talking about how you feel about things. I mean, it's very hard to get started. Like, it was hard to get started this morning, and I'm going to hate on this video, I'm sure. But, like, just figure it out. Get it out there, you know. If you want me to talk about some certain topic, man, just throw one up at me, and I'll freaking make a video for you of what I think about it. I know that sounds silly. Like, I'm not trying to act like I'm some genius. That's for sure not what I'm saying, because I ain't got this shit figured out. I'm trying to figure it out still. I think we can help each other. Like, everybody can help each other, and that's how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be together, not all this freaking apart shit. You know, as much as I like to be rowdy and fight and shit and all that crap, you know, like, we still should be a fucking team. Like, people making people better, you know, helping people. Not shoving them down, not kicking them when they're down, not freaking none of that shit. You know? Anyways, like I always say, peace, love, and hair grease. Get to see my dog one more time. Like I said, he's always super busy, man. He's always busy. He's a dreamer, you know. Uh, y'all keep trying, keep swinging. Eventually, we'll all get there. Maybe we'll be there together. Love y'all. Peace.